Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be having a little look at some of the extra models that I made. Before we begin, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, please hit the subscribe button and destroy the bell button so that you never miss an upload. So what have we got? I have built, previously I'd built a cardboard Leman Russ. So basically this is the one that I did. I've seen a video, if maybe I've somehow figured out how to do a link with a new YouTube changing, I'll put a link somewhere, hopefully. I won't promise that. So this was the original. There is a video on it, but I will show it a bit further in depth in a moment. But I've made two more, slightly better, not perfect either, but look Leman Russy, and we'll have a bit of a more in-depth look. Hopefully I'll figure out how to do it in a outward appearance, a way of doing it. Right, cool. So I'm going to flip the video over and we're going to have a look down at the table. So here we are back at the table. What we have is an arrangement of cardboard Leman Russes and the real one at the back. So this is the one from the original video. As you can see, I've done a little bit more to it. So all I did was, in painting it, I did absolutely barely any effort whatsoever what I did with the others, which is basically I did it black, dry brushed it silver, and then full on just did like a dirty, lazy dry brush of green, so it's sort of dirty green with a little bit of metal, like it's proper like a scrap tank kind of thing. Let's see if we can get it to focus a bit better. Oh, that's a little bit better, isn't it? So here is the original one. Again, what I did was I used the same trick. In other words, I drew around some cardboard with a pen and made a template, and then I made 3 pieces for each of them, and then I made the box body with rough measurements again. Not spot on, but I just used a pen and the actual tank to mark it out, and that's what I did. And I did the same thing again. However, this time I did keep the templates for these. These ones are the plasma, is it the executioner version? Because I've got some turrets again still from Ramshackle Games, which are pretty good. Let's have a look at one at a time, shall we? Let's be sensible. I think this one's my least favourite, just because of the thinness of the track guards. So that's what I did differently this time, is I put track guards on top of them, so it looks a bit more different, a little bit different. And I used the corrugated parts of the cardboard. I tore the top half of it off and left the corrugated bits exposed, cut some strips, and basically placed them with hot glue, which is how I did most of this, is hot glue and cardboard, basically. So the guns themselves are real. No, they're not going to shoot anyone with a las bolt. It's a las cannon from 40k. I can't remember if it's, I think both these two, the new ones, are from the heavy weapons teams. I literally chipped them, clipped them, and then I put them within the cardboard housing, which I made. The plasma cannon, again, is from Ramshackle Games. I did some really lazy, dirty technique, some really lazy details on the top. As you can see, it's literally just cardboard. I put a little bit of filler in it. On the back here of this one, to counterbalance ever so slightly, it's got a barrel from Ramshackle Games as well, so more detailing. I wasn't entirely thinking with the turret top because that came off, but it kind of looks like it could be battle damage. So I'll move that one to one side now and we'll have a look at this other one. I think I'm going really fast with with this video. I think I'm proper skimming over it. So this one's, I think, my slightly favourite, more better one. That's some real good English there, isn't it, guys? So we've got a slightly better turret top, a little bit of detail there and there. Plasma cannon again on the top, las cannon again. The track guards are a bit more sturdier, so I think I went for a slightly thicker on these ones, which are good. And again, same detailing at the bottom, dirty dry brush, literally lazy as hell. Did not even put much effort in. I mean, I did put effort in, that would be a lie, but I didn't put as much effort. If I'd have took a lot more time, these would look probably 10 times better. But it was just as an experiment to see how I could do it slightly different with the track guard and the tracks. I think they look 2 times better with the thingy. Got more detail on the back from Ramshackle Games. This is the same one that's on the back of the Reebok tank from Ramshackle Games. And again, some lazy detailing on the side, because I didn't want to put any sponsors on, because I thought that was, without sounding too lazy, but it is lazy, I thought it was too much effort to put in. to put the sponsons on. And if I was literally just using them as, which I could do, I'm probably more likely to use them as terrain in truth. But I mean, one day I might do a video with all of my fake 40k that I've effectively made. Dangerous topic, I know. Basically, three full tanks made of cardboard. And again, from a distance, they look all right. They're not good. Don't mistake me for thinking, oh my god, these are awesome. You can totally go into Games Workshop and they won't even notice, because of course they will notice. They're not stupid. But as a board piece, especially, so for instance, ways you can use these and get you. Oh, so okay, let's do a side-by-side comparison from the real deal, not the old one, because I've already done that one. Here and here and here. So obviously this one's going to be wider. I've painted it better, only because mainly it's wider because of the sponsons. But if we park this one in front of it, it should be roughly, give or take, the same distance. I'm trying to get it at an angle because the cameras are slightly different. It's pretty much, give or take, the same size, right? Front on and side on. It's pretty much the same profile. So that's, you know, I literally used probably Ronda as the actual template in truth, so it's probably why it's that specific one. The turret is a little bit off, because it's more of like a rough guide than anything, because the shape's not entirely uniform, and I went for a more plain side. But I think ways you can get use, ways these would pay off is, one, if you've got a load of cardboard, you've got a hot glue gun, and you've got some extra turrets and stuff, and your opponent and you don't really mind about how things being proper and special and all the rest of it, you could definitely do this. You can have an army. It's not the fastest thing to build, in truth, it's not, but what it is relatively quick. Because and it's cheap. It's definitely super cheap. So the most expensive thing is probably the filler and the hot glue sticks and gun. I had to buy a new one because of a split. The one I used was my ex's, but now I had to buy a new one, which is fine. So I just got a cheap one, and it works fine. And the filler, just to fill in the like cardboard bits. So it's not going to be perfect even now, but like along the side, you just run some filler in it with a wet finger and smooth it out basically. Another way you can get use out of these is you want something that looks a bit rustic and a bit broken, so you could literally use these similar as battle wagons. What is it? What's it called? Good gosh, the orc tank that is ramshackle tanks basically. Oh, I forgot the name of it. I really forgot the name of it, but in principle, you could use these as the orc, like looted wagon. There you go. Thank you, man. You could use these as looted wagons and like rumble them up the thingy. I think in future, depending on how free I am, I am very, very, very much considering making a cardboard Baneblade, which will be sacrilege, I know, and that one will be really tricky to make because of the shape of the hull, but it'll be a basic template, and it would be. I think I'm gonna get the video put together where it's got these guys and my Valhallans together, which I could well record tonight. Who knows? I'm just rambling at this point now, guys. But what I'm saying here is for next to nothing, not nothing, because they will cost you a little bit of money, but if you've already got a model selection, then with some turret parts and stuff like that, then you're good. However, if you go to Ramshackle Games, I think it was £5, you get a set with that in the like what's it called, the autocannon one from Leman Russ. Basically, it's like Leman Russ turret options, and you get those and some other guns and other details as well for like £5, and you could make 5 at least, well, at least a couple of tanks with that filler and some glue sticks and cardboard, because cardboard's free, and I had a lot because I've moved recently. You can have a small tank army, at least one heavy support choice, or it used to be, for the guard, or orcs for that matter. So, you know, again, they're not perfect, they're not pretty, they're not beautiful. You could spend a lot more time doing it, and you could get some half decent looking ones. You can even paint them a bit better and have a bit more better look. But as filler tanks, as an army, for next to now, this is £93 English money, unless it's gone up, which it could have done. What I spent, I mean, I did get given the turrets, but if I bought them, £5, what the filler was like £2.50, £7.50, probably about 10 to 15 quid. I'm rounding up here on the glue sticks and the glue gun, because I got it from Pound Shop, or the dollar store if you're in America. Yeah, you can save yourself a good nearly £100 just with cardboard. Bit of effort, bit of Blue Peter spirit, you know. Anyway, we're gonna end the video here. If you've made any versions of it, you want to put a link to your videos, smash it in the comments, that'd be awesome. If you want to see the Baneblade, I feel like I shouldn't mention it now because I kind of want to make it, and if I'm challenged I might well do it. And I'll probably bring out a video with my full fake army, tanks included, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and as ever, see you again next time.